My best friend and I both married twin brothers. After the wedding, we were always hanging out, venting about our husbands' annoying little habits and swapping tips on how to deal with our mothers-in-law. Back then, I thought this was the good life, until I ended up on the delivery table, my twins came early, and I wouldn't stop bleeding. Half conscious, I felt my best friend lean in close. Her voice was as sweet as ever, but the words that came out? Sharp as a blade dipped in ice. The truth is, both brothers have only ever loved me. If I could have kids, you never would have set foot in the Jiang family. Every single thing your husband did to make you feel loved, I planned all of it. Thank you for giving me such a beautiful set of twins. Now you can go ahead and die in peace. The pain and despair hit me like a wave. The light in front of me slowly faded, and then I opened my eyes again. Blinding camera flashes came at me from every direction. My eyes burned. I could barely keep them open. The dizziness kept crashing over me like tide after tide. All I could hear was noise, reporters firing questions left and right, cameras clicking non-stop. It was driving me crazy. I just wanted out. Then suddenly, cool fingertips lightly tapped my arm. It was my aunt. Her voice was urgent. "Hey, snap out of it! The reporter is asking you. You just got into Beijing University as the top scorer in the whole city. What advice do you have for the younger students?" That hit me like a thunderclap. I snapped back to reality, my vision locked in, and there in front of me was a bright red college acceptance letter. I looked around. It was my old high school auditorium. School officials sat smiling on the stage. The seats below were packed with underclassmen. Their eyes were full of admiration. I remembered this clearly. This was the brightest day of my life at 18, and also the beginning of everything that would destroy me. 12 years from now, I'd die on that delivery table. But the regret and rage wouldn't let me close my eyes, because in just a moment, the person who would ruin my life was about to walk through that door. And sure enough, the heavy wooden doors slowly swung open. Two figures stepped in against the light. Leading the way was Zhao Qiming, tailored suit, impeccable posture, pushing 50 but still sharp. Every move screamed old money and power. Beside him was Zhao Engxia, head-to-toe black couture gown, soft waves in her hair, makeup so flawless she looked like a doll in a shop window. She was the picture-perfect daughter of privilege. The reporters went wild. Every camera in the room swung toward them. Every bit of attention that had been on me got snatched up by the two of them in an instant. Xuanxia glided over with these tiny little steps, gently looped her arm through mine, and flashed that perfectly timed sweet smile of hers. "Wan He, congratulations. I just knew you'd get into Beijing University." The cameras went off like crazy again, freezing that photo that would go viral in my past life. In the shot, she looked radiant. And me? I looked pale and worn out. Every night working odd jobs to save up tuition, every sleepless night grinding through practice exams. It was all written on my face. My faded, washed-out plaid shirt only made her look more glamorous by comparison. The internet ate it up, calling it a fairy tale friendship between a rich girl and a scholarship kid. But nobody knew this so-called friendship had been a setup from day one. Zhao Qiming took the mic. His calm, steady voice filled the whole auditorium. "I'm originally from Liang County. When I heard our hometown produced the city's top scorer, as a fellow local, I had to come in person to congratulate her. The Chao Group will be donating 500,000 yuan as a scholarship for Meng Wanhei. So you can focus on your studies without worrying about money." The auditorium erupted in applause, mixed with gasps of admiration. Then Zhao Qiming shifted gears, smiling over at Zhao Engxia. "And here's a fun coincidence. My daughter Engxia also got into Beijing University. You two will be classmates now. Wan He, look out for Engxia. Get along, keep pushing each other forward, and don't embarrass Liang County." In my past life, that 500,000 yuan and those high-sounding words chained me down completely. Grateful and naive, I spent my entire college years as Zhao Engxia's sidekick and stepping stone. I walked right into the trap she and the Jiang family had laid out for me. She and the Jiang twins, Jiang Yichuan and Jiang Yiheng, had grown up together as childhood sweethearts. Then she pushed me into a relationship with Jiang Yiheng. Eventually, the two of us, best friends, both married into the Jiang family, playing nice on the surface while secretly at each other's throats. Until the day I gave birth. I was hemorrhaging on the operating table, barely holding on, and that's when Zhao Engxia leaned down and whispered in my ear. She used the sweetest voice to deliver the most vicious truth. Her words drove into my bones like ice picks. My blood nearly ran cold. I clenched my fist. My nails dug deep into my palm. The sharp pain kept me conscious. Not this time. I refused to let history repeat itself. The reporter stepped forward and held the mic out to me. "Meng Wanhei, what do you have to say about Mr. Chao's generous donation?" I took a slow breath, took the mic steady, and let my voice carry clear and firm across the entire room. "First of all, thank you to Mr. Chao for thinking of the students back home, but I've been tutoring since after the exam and before school even starts. I've already saved enough for a full year of tuition and living expenses, so for this 500,000 yuan scholarship, I'd like to pay it forward." I turned to the principal on stage, looking him straight in the eye. "I'd like to ask Mr. Chiao to donate it to my old high school instead. Back in Liang County, there are a lot of kids just like me, families struggling and school feels out of reach. Some of them have had to drop out and go work, and they've lost their shot at a better future. I hope this money can be set up as a scholarship fund to help them get there." The auditorium went dead quiet. Then the principal snapped out of it first, his voice shaking with excitement. "Outstanding! Just outstanding! Meng Wan, he isn't just a top student! She has an incredible heart, always thinking of her school and the students behind her. That is truly rare." I caught a crack in Zhao Qiming's composure, just for a second, almost too fast to notice. Then he pulled it back together and smiled. "Meng Wanhei, you've got real character. In that case, I'll donate 500,000 yuan every year to set up a scholarship fund, to be managed by the principal. Here's hoping Liang County keeps producing great talent." The school officials fell over themselves thanking him. The reporters were buzzing. What started as a routine valedictorian interview had turned into a major story about long-term corporate philanthropy. The video spread fast online, and this time, the spotlight wasn't stolen by the Chow family. Top scorer from Liang County turns down $500K. Meng Wan, he paid her own tuition through tutoring. A poor kid's road to the top. These topics blew up on the trending charts one after another. It sparked a nationwide conversation about students dropping out due to poverty. I pulled out my phone and scrolled through the comments. A few salty takes slipped through. Did anyone else feel like Chow Angxia showed up just to steal the camera? I closed my phone, threw my heavy backpack on, and headed out to my tutoring gig. My mom died from complications during childbirth. My dad didn't want a daughter, so he dumped me with my aunt and disappeared. My aunt never got married, all because of me. She gave everything she had to put me through school. Now that I was the top scorer, the least I could do was earn more money and take some weight off her shoulders. On move-in day, the sun was out and bright. I figured turning down Chow's money meant I was done with Chow Angxia for good. Not that I didn't want revenge, I just knew the reality. I was on my own, no backing, no connections. I had zero leverage against the Chow and Zhang families. Given a second chance, all I wanted was to keep my head down, study hard, build my own life. But the second I pushed open the dorm room door, I froze. Chow Angxia was sitting on a princess bed decked out in lace. The moment she saw me walk in, she jumped up with a big smile. She linked her arm through mine. Wan He, oh my gosh, we're in the same dorm. We're gonna be best friends. My entire body tensed up. I was in clinical medicine, she was in broadcast. Two completely different majors. How were we even in the same dorm? Then it hit me. The Zhang family was one of Beijing University's biggest donors. Their name was on the library, on entire buildings. Getting a room reassigned? One phone call. Fine. If I can't dodge her, I'll face her head on. This life, I never took a single cent from the Chows. Nobody's holding anything over me. I calmly pulled my arm free, kept my voice flat. Sorry, I just finished moving boxes. I'm covered in dust. Wouldn't want to get it on your dress. The smile on Chow Angxia's face stiffened ever so slightly.